Good morning, everyone. On the solving linear equations homework, I got questions on B and the second D from the front, and then I think it was 2 and 3 on the back. So I'm going to go through those. First on the front part B, when I'm solving and trying to get x all by itself, I'm just going to add 7 to both sides. First, over 3 equals 2. Multiply by 3 on both sides, and I'll get x equals 6. So it can be that simple. If you wanted to use the clearing fractions method, I could just multiply every term by 3 because that is the only denominator, so therefore it's the least common denominator. So times 3 times 3 times 3, that's going to give me x minus 21 equals negative 15. Add 21 to both sides, and I also end up with x equals 6. On D, distribute. This one, there's not much variation. 3x minus 3 plus 2 equals x plus 9. Combine like terms, 3x minus 1, when you combine these, equals x plus 9. Subtract this x over to the left. That's just 1. I mean, when there's 1x, we usually don't write the 1. So 3x minus 1x leaves us with 2 x's. That cancels. And if I move my x's to the left, I'm going to move my other one to the right. Equals 10. Divide by 2. And I get x equals 5. So that's it for the 2 on the front. Now the 2 on the back were word problem type questions. So Laura's thinking of a number. We're going to call that number x, such that the sum of the number, sum means addition, so the sum of the number and 5 times 2 more than the number. So here's 5 times 2 more than the number. There's 2 more than the number and 5 times it. Is, means equals, 26 more than 4 times the number. Here's 4 times the number, and here's 26 more than it. So that's the equation based on the description. Determine the number. We're just going to distribute the 5. Combine like terms. 1x plus 5x is 6x. Bring my 4x over, so subtracting 4x, that's going to leave me with 2x here, and those will be gone. Subtract my 10 over to the other side. 16. Divide by 2 on both sides, and x equals 8. Okay. 3, similar type of problem. Laura is now trying to come up with a number where 3 less than 8 times the number. 3 less than 8 times the number. You'd take 8 times the number first, and 3 less than that, is equal to half of in math means multiplication, so half of 16 times the number after it was increased by 1. So here's the number being increased by 1, 16 times it after that increase of 1. So if you look at this, you end up with 8x minus 3. Half times 16 times x plus 1. The half times 16 can happen first and just become 8. And then distribute, and you get 8x plus 8. Now, here you may notice they both have the 8x. There's no way you could both start with 8x and one subtract 3 from it, while the other add 8 to it and expect to be at the same spot. If you didn't see that, you'd subtract 8x from both sides, and they would actually, coincidentally, both have 0 x's, and you'd be ending up with this bogus statement, negative 3 equals 8, which we know it doesn't. So this is no solutions, and in the answer I have inconsistent, which is another thing that sometimes mathematicians say when there's no solutions. No solutions, or the empty set, or the word inconsistent, any of those work. If it's multiple choice, you kind of got to pick from what's available. So that's it for the questions today. The B cohort kids are having a quiz today, and the A cohort kids, remember, you will have yours on Monday.